everyone, my name's Kaylee and I'm the catering manager here at the Lodge at Geneva on the Lake. I graduated from Kent State back in December of 2017 and I actually started here as a banquet server in 2016. So from there I worked my way up to be the catering manager, and so what that means is I manage the banquets department and any events that happen within that department. So under me I usually have a banquet supervisor, a couple of event coordinators, banquet servers, and banquet bartenders. And then so to manage all of these different events, I'm usually communicating with all of our different departments on property, many different event vendors, as well as the event contacts for those actual events taking place. So in this video, I'm gonna go over some of the different setups and events that we might have here at the Lodge. So I hope you enjoy. We do tons of different types of events here. They might be conferences, meetings, meals for teams that stay with us while they compete at Spire, weddings, wine and beer pairing dinners, and many others. In order to manage all of these different types of events, we use what are called BEOs, or a banquet event order. They describe absolutely everything in detail that goes into all of our different events. The food and beverage, the setup, their timeline, and anything else. We use those banquet event orders and also create a diagram to give to the banquet team to be able to set it up correctly. They're very helpful for the contact to also visualize what goes into their event. They are especially helpful right now since we can measure for social distancing purposes to make sure that all of our events are safe for our guests. So from those diagrams, we're able to put it in action and put all of the different setups into our different rooms. For example, this one is a classroom style setup, which you see often while you're at school. Here at the Lodge, we might use it for specific work trainings, or other companies might even come in and do trainings for their staff as well. This is an example of a U-shaped setup that we've done, which is very helpful when you have any audio visual in the room, such as a screen and projector. This is an example of a conference style setup, which is usually helpful for smaller meetings or board meeting type of events. This could be an example of a banquet style setup where we might be holding a family reunion or even a wedding. This style is used for really any event that you're going to be serving a meal at. We might serve those meals in many different ways. It's usually a buffet or plated style. For example, this one might be used at a wedding, whereas this one we used to serve a team that we had staying with us while they competed at Spire. Those plated meals are served by our staff, where they bring out a series of different courses to each guest in the room. We also do beverage services at our different events. For example, we recently served a sparkling wine pairing dinner where we paired different wines with each course in the meal. A lot of our catering revenue comes from weddings, and most of those ceremonies get to take place out of the gazebo in front of the lake. Some, however, do have to be inside, and so we have set up accommodations for those as well. Others definitely have their heart set on being out in front of the lake at the gazebo, so they spend the money to cover their guests with a tent for their ceremony. There are many different setups that you can do for a reception for a wedding. This is a good example of a head and cake table setup that we've done. There are many different linens and chair covers that you could choose from to set up at the event as well. Our local florists have also come up with many unique centerpiece options for our guests and weddings. This job can definitely be challenging, but I've also had very unique opportunities to learn about other cultures and meet some very interesting people from all over the world. So if that sounds like something you would be interested in, come join our team here at the Lodge.